Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Pokemon fans of the world, Mega Crasher is here, and I am going to present to you guys something that I haven't done in a long time. We're going to be getting back to doing some Pokemon reviews. Now, the last time that we did a serious Pokemon review was actually on Vanillux. And if you guys remember that we're going to be doing these reviews in order, going backwards from generations. We finished Generation 6 way back when, and now we're going to be continuing on with 5th generation. So, last Pokemon was Vanillux, now we're going to be doing Sawsbuck. Sawsbuck is actually a pretty damn unique Pokemon, more ways than one. First off, take a look at that name, Sawsbuck. It even sounds cool. Not to mention, the first 4 letters of its name are the first letters of each season, meaning summer, autumn, winter, and spring. That's actually pretty cool. Not to mention, in-game, every single time that the season changes, so does Sawsbuck. The typing doesn't change or anything like that. So the looks are all just aesthetic, but it's pretty cool either way you look at it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the typing there real quick. It is that of grass and normal. Okay, so you got some pretty awesome strengths and weaknesses here. So first off, an immunity to Ghost. Right off the bat, that's awesome. You also have resistances to electric, grass, ground, and water. So you got your standard grass-type resistances. However, you are weak to the likes of bug, biting, fire, flying, ice, and poison. So yeah, you got 1 immunity, 4 resistances, and 6 weaknesses. But check this out. Thanks to a certain ability, you'll actually have another immunity, that being the grass-type moves, which I will get into very shortly. The first ability, though, is going to be Chlorophyll, and Chlorophyll works very well under the effects of sun, meaning that your speed gets doubled. So yeah, that means that if you have a sun user on your team, and you send out Sawsbuck, your speed's doubled. You could effectively be a Chlorophyll sweeper if you know how to use Sawsbuck correctly. Now, the next ability is definitely no slouch either, that being Sap Sipper. Now, what Sap Sipper does is it grants you an immunity to grass-type moves, and on top of that, you actually end up getting a boost to your attack stat by 1 stage. That's actually pretty awesome. So that means that things like Spore, things like Sleep Powder, not only are you immune to that shit, but you actually get a free attack boost from it. That means that Leech Seed spam, any grass-type spam, that's not gonna work. Not with Sap Sipper being in effect. Now, the last ability, Serene Grace, it's a really good ability, just the problem is, Sawsbuck doesn't exactly have the moveset to abuse Serene Grace. So, it's kind of unfortunate, but that's just something you gotta live with. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the stats there real quick. So we got 80 on the HP, 100 on the attack, 70s in both defense and special defense, 60 on the special attack, and 95 on the speed. Now, that's actually a really good stat layout. And considering that this thing is going to be in the PU tier, it's actually got a really respectable speed. I mean, base 95 speed is actually really good in that tier. So, with that being said, how about we jump right into Pokemon Showdown and allow me to show you how you can use Sawsbuck. So, the first set here is going to be your standard Choice Scarf Sap Sipper set. Now, for Choice Scarf, you're actually going to be locked into 1 move while boosting your speed by 50%, which, you know, that's actually really good. It makes for you to be a really effective revenge killer. The ability is going to be Sap Sipper because, hey, we need to have those grass-type immunities, not to mention free attack boost whenever someone tries to spam Leech Seed or Spore or Sleep Powder on you. So the first move that we got is going to be Double Edge. Now, Double Edge is a very, very awesome and destructive base 120 normal type move, and 33% of the damage that you inflict on your opponent actually comes back to you as recoil damage, so you gotta make sure that when you use Double Edge, you use it knowing that you're gonna be hurting like hell after you use Double Edge. Basically, use it sparingly. Use it when you absolutely have to. However, this thing is meant to be a glass cannon, so I mean, spamming Double Edge may not be a bad idea. The next move we got is going to be Horn Leech. Horn Leech is a physical type Giga Drain. It's a grass type move with base 75 power, and half the damage you inflict gets converted back into health restoration. That's pretty damn awesome. Up next, we're going to go with Baton Pass. Now, Baton Pass is actually unique on this Pokemon because of the fact that, say if you switch in to a Grass-type move, you get the Sap Sipper boost, and if you want to Baton Pass out, you actually pass that boost onto the Pokemon that you're Baton Passing out to. Is that cool or what? That's actually really awesome. And then lastly, we're going to go with Jump Kick. Now, Jump Kick is a lesser version of High Jump Kick, obviously. Jump Kick, still a very powerful base 100 fighting type move with 95% accuracy, so you do have a small chance to miss. However, when you do miss, half your health gets taken away. That kind of sucks. So that means that something could use Protect even, and Jump Kick will fail on you, and you lose half your health right off the bat. So you gotta be wary about using Jump Kick. So let's go ahead and take a look at the EV Sprinter real quick. So we got a Jolly Nature, meaning that we're going to be maximizing the speed as much as possible, and we're going to be using 252 EVs into attack, 252 into speed, and 4 into the defense. Pretty standard for a sweeper, late game cleaner. You know, nothing too elaborate, nothing too tough to explain. It's pretty much balls to walls power and revenge killing awesomeness. So now, let's move on to the second set here. And this is going to be, well, it's pretty much going to be a Chlorophyll Sweeper. And Chlorophyll Sweeping is actually really lethal. So check this out. So the item for choice is going to be Life Orb, which means that you have a 30% boost in the power of your moves. However, you lose 10% of your health every time you attack. Hey, this thing's a glass cannon, so it's got really no problem using Life Orb. The ability is going to be Chlorophyll. And as I said before, if you got Sun on the field, your speed is doubled. So, the fact that this thing has double the speed right off the bat, it's going to be threatening as hell to deal with. And something that's going to be even more threatening is its first move, going to be Swords Dance. Yeah, Swords Dance. It boosts your attack stat up by 2 stages. So that means that not only do you have a way to boost your speed by double, you now have a way to double your attack. Oh man, that's scary. That is actually legitimately scary. The next move that we got is going to be Horn Leech, and Horn Leech is, like I said, it's a really good grass type move, base 75 power, and half the damage you inflict gets converted into health restoration for you, which also somewhat mitigates the recoil from Life Orb. That's actually pretty awesome. Up next is going to be Double Edge. Now, this is going to be your hard-hitting move. This is what's going to make Sawsbuck a nuke. Double Edge, as I said, base 120 power, 33% recoil. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much meant to just go and just be such a hard-hitting move. However, thanks to the recoil and thanks to Life Orb recoil, you're going to be losing quite a bit of health. So, if you know that you're going to be in trouble after this, maybe it might not be such a good idea to use it, but if you're looking to go balls to walls, not even care, you know, net 1 KO, net 2 KOs, maybe even 3 KOs, then spam that shit. Spam Double Edge like you would spam Talonflame Brave Bird. And then lastly, we got Jump Kick because fighting, normal, and grass type coverage, it's awesome. You have pretty much no safe switch-ins in the PU tier. You know, this thing is actually pretty awesome. And let's take a look at the EV Sprinter real quick. So once again, we'll be going with the Jolly Nature, and we're going to be maximizing the attack, maximizing the speed, 4 into special defense. Hey, it's just pretty much straightforward, balls-to-walls destruction. So, with that being said, that caps off the second set, and this actually caps off the Sawsbuck video. So if you guys enjoyed Sawsbuck and the review, then please feel free to give this a thumbs up. And be sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video in this channel. And get to join Mega Crasher in the community, because you already know the deal by now, friends. When we are a community as tightly knit as one, we shine brighter than the sun, baby. Woo! But you already know that. So thanks for watching, and I shall see you guys next upload!